Video game adaptations. You've seen them, either just scrolling on the homepage of your favorite streaming platform trying to find a new show to watch, or because you're a fan of the game. Over the past few years, every game you could think of got a video game adaptation. The Last of Us, Fallout, and League of Legends. And some that are better to not even talk about. However, one that has had fans guessing if someone was going to pick it up is the one and only Red Dead Redemption. By many, including me, to be considered one of the best games of all time. There are hundreds of ways a show could be made, adapting the game into a beautifully crafted narrative show of multiple seasons. Therefore, I and some other great YouTubers will be going over our theories and ideas for the dream Red Dead TV show. My idea for the show would be an anthology series where each episode will follow a different character and it would have 8 to 10 episodes. The characters I had in mind would be, of course, Sadie Adler and Charles Smith, as so many people asked for a DLC following them, so it would be great to see where they're at after the epilogue finishes. Then in the series we could of course also revisit some of the fans' most favorite side characters, like Albert Mason, where we see more of his life and how his encounters with Arthur Morgan affected him, but also Landon Ricketts, and an episode on his origin story. That would be the first 4 episodes of the series, but what about the rest? Well, these would follow the characters that died too early in Red Dead Redemption 2, like the Calendar Boys and Jenny. The last few episodes would just end off the anthology series with a double episode of Dutch van der Linde meeting up with Micah right before the epilogue, and then also him finding the Native Americans who he would team up with in Red Dead Redemption 1. Of course, there could possibly be a few other episodes featuring some fan favorite characters or even cameos from Arthur Morgan, done by the one and only Roger Clark. If y'all get any ideas, make sure to comment them down below, but without further ado, let me pass it to my friends and also fellow YouTubers Lunch Tray Boy and Doomsdave.
Hey everyone, it's Lunch Tray Boy. Thank you Nikita for inviting me onto this video where I'm going to pitch my idea for a Red Dead TV show. My idea for a Red Dead TV show would be from the point of view of Edgar Ross, from 1899 to 1914, where we watch him be mentored by Agent Milton while working for the Pinkertons, up to 1907 where he becomes chief of the Bureau of Investigation, up until 1914 where he retires and gets killed by Jack Marston. I'd want this show to be like a Wild West version of shows like Law & Order, NCIS, Criminal Minds, and other shows to that effect. I got this idea from Assassin's Creed Rogue, where in that game, we follow the story of an assassin who ends up defecting to the Templars. I like this storyline because it shows the nuances between the assassins and the Templars, instead of just being one side is all good and the other side is just pure evil. And in a way, the Pinkertons are the good guys, since they are trying to disband and arrest dangerous outlaws and gangs. And generally, I just thought it'd be cool to see the Pinkertons' point of view from Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Redemption 1. And we can also get some scenes like Micah ratting out the gang. And we can also see how the Pinkertons dealt with other gangs, like the O'Driscolls. And we can also watch the Pinkertons solve murders, like the serial killer of Valentine. And we can even have filler episodes, like them having encounters with the Skinner brothers. But that was my idea for a Red Dead TV show. Let me know what you guys think. And if you guys did like what I had to say, feel free to check out my channel. And with all that out of the way, I'll see you guys later. Take care, everybody.
Hello everyone, my name is Doomsdave, and today I'm making a posthumous take on what I would like to see as a possible TV show for Red Dead Redemption 2. We start off with an introduction to a young Dutch van der Linde and his ventures in forming a very early version of the Van der Linde gang. Notable plot points that should be touched upon are Hosea and Dutch meeting each other for the first time and attempting to rob each other, but eventually befriend themselves. That being episode 1. They then meet a young and wild Arthur Morgan and take them under their wing. They then meet a young boy who's about to be lynched for stealing chickens, who unbeknownst to them would be John Marston. They would nurture these 2 boys as their own sons and teach them the basic necessities of life in that time period: hunt, ride a horse, and shoot a gun. That being episode 2. Then they would subsequently meet Miss Grimshaw, Mr. Pearson, Bill Williamson, Javier Escuela, Uncle, Reverend Swanson, Mary Beth Gaskell, Karen Jones, Tilly Jackson, Abigail Roberts, Lenny Summers, and Molly O'Shea, the OGs of the Van der Linde gang. Now, the way this episodes will be distributed is really up to Rockstar. Then I feel like they could cover what John got up to in his absence in the Van der Linde gang, when he abandoned the gang for over a year when Jack was born. Then the final episodes. Fast forward to the 1890s, the gang would drift around the West before eventually finding their way in West Elizabeth in early 1899. And they would set up camp just outside Blackwater. This year would also be the year where they would acquire Charles Smith and Micah Bell. Then we see Jose and Arthur planning some type of clever real estate scam, yet it's overshadowed by what Micah has cooking up, the Blackwater Ferry heist. I think it'll be in Rockstar's best interest to still give the Blackwater Ferry heist some level of ominosity. The only part they show is in the final scene of the show, which would be Dutch trying to escape the boat but sees a guard and goes into Deadeye. But a type of Deadeye we've never seen before. It's gray. The camera pans Dutch's face as he realizes it wasn't a guard he shot, with sheer horror being on his face at the revelation that it was a hallucination, showing it to truly be Heidi McCourt. I think that does it for my take. I'm no Quentin Tarantino. But anyway, thanks to Nikita for featuring me on this video. But until next time, that's James Dave, signing off.
And that brings this video to an end. Thank you for sticking around to the end, and also a huge thanks to Lunch Tray Boy and Doomsdave. Please check out their channels. I'll see you all next time, and have a great rest of your day.